For the smoker, we're going to do 2 baby back ribs. I just opened this one up so you guys could see it. It's already been seasoned last weekend actually, and I had to put it in the freezer because it was raining pretty bad, and no, it was ice cold. It was like 20 degrees outside. So I'm not, selling these or anything. So I just put them back in, said I wait for the temperature to warm up. So I got 2 of them. Then I also have a chuck roast. It's a 2-pound and 11-ounce chuck roast. And this is the 3-pound, 15-ounce chuck roast. I'm going to smoke the little one. The big one is going in the crock pot because I love pot roast. So I don't want to waste it if I mess it up on the smoker. So I'm going to do the smaller one. Same way I would do a brisket. I'm going to do it this way with the smaller one. And if it, doesn't come out the way I like it, I will still have this one. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And we'll get the, it's going to be on the Weber Smokey Mountain. I won't be using the Old Country. So I'll see you guys each morning. And here's a 2-pound chuck roast that I'm going to be doing on the smoker. These are the baby back ribs. I'm bringing up to, trying to bring the temperature up before I put them on the smoker because they just came out the refrigerator. So first I'm going to inject some of this beef broth base into the meat like I would do on a brisket. And then I use my brisket rub, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, basic stuff. Then I'll coat the meat on all sides with that rub, and then I'll let it sit for a little bit, and then I'll go get the smoker started. Here's my setup for the Weber Smokey Mountain. I'm using charcoal today. One, because the bags were on sale. The Royal Oak Classic. That was on sale at Home Depot. I got some hickory chunks buried down underneath. There's one there, here. So I'm going to go ahead and put the top half on and let the smoker get warm and up the temperature, and then go ahead and put the meat on. I'll take you inside and show you the chuck roast after I have seasoned it. The chuck roast has been sitting out for about 30 minutes. You got the seasoning on all sides. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my temperature probe in it. And then these baby back ribs, they're ready to go. I'll put these on the top rack of the Weber Smokey Mountain. I'll put this one on the bottom rack. And let it do its thing. Okay, so let's go outside and get everything put on the grill. Everything's on the smoker. It's probably been on for about 15-20 minutes. Got a little condensation on my gauge, but it is at 250 on the gauge. Chuck roast is at 64 degrees on the inside. When it hits 165, I'll probably wrap it, depending on how dark it is. And of course, we got the ribs on top. I don't know if you can see the chuck roast down there on the bottom. So that'll be it for now. There's really no attending of anything I need to do with this Weber. It's pretty much, fill it up with charcoal and wood chunks, and it'll stay at whatever temperature you set it at. So we're going to keep it at 250. Then I'll come back and check it in about an hour or so. So it's been 2 hours. It's still sitting around 250. I'm not even going to bother opening it. But the internal temperature of the chuck roast is at 154. It is a small chuck roast, 2 pounds, so I guess it's understandable. So I'm gonna go back inside and take a little nap. All right, so the alarm went off and the internal temperature is at 165. So what I'm gonna do now is take some of those juices after I mix in some red wine vinegar. I'm gonna baste the meat a little bit, and then I'm gonna wrap this up and put it back on the smoker. And while I'm doing that, I'll show you what the ribs are looking like also. All right, so it's back up to 250, and I took the chuck roast off maybe 5 minutes ago. So let's see what's going on with the ribs. Ribs looking pretty good. I'm not gonna spritz them just yet. I'll let it go a little bit longer, but I'm gonna go ahead and get the chuck roast back on. All right, we're at 201, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the ribs off, not the ribs, the chuck roast. Take it in, let it sit for about 45 minutes, and then see what we have. We're at the 4-hour mark with the ribs. So now I'm gonna go ahead and give them a little spritz of apple cider vinegar and water. They're looking pretty good. So I'll let these go probably for maybe another 45 minutes, and then I'll take them off and wrap them. By the way, I'm using hickory chunks with a few smaller pieces of pecan. Here it is, smoked chuck roast. Looks juicy on the outside. I'm about to slice into it and see what it looks like, so stay tuned. Looks pretty juicy. Let me see if I can get like the light. Alright, so it's not really that big of a chuck roast to get some brisket type slices, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it up as best as I can. Thought I might do some sandwiches with this or something, but let me do some cuts and then give it a little taste test. Okay, it's pretty damn juicy for a chuck roast, and I have not, I took it straight out of that and put it on here and cut it. Yeah, it's not bad. I might start doing this more often. It's a lot cheaper than a brisket, and it's almost tastes like a brisket. So I guess it is a poor man's brisket. Let me try another piece. Let's try this one. Yeah, pretty good. Tender. Taste the rub on the outside. So I'll give this 2 thumbs up. I should have put some carrots and potatoes in there when I wrapped it up when it was at 165, but I got another pot roast over there, so it'll be okay. I'll probably chop this up and make it for sandwiches. I'll come back after the ribs are done. They're still on the smoker. I'm about to head out there and wrap it up. Okay, these look good. Got a nice color. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off, get them wrapped, and put them back on to finish up for the last 45 minutes to an hour. Here are the ribs, all done. There's a total of 6 hours from start to finish for the ribs and the chuck roast. And so I'm gonna go ahead and cut into these and let you guys take a look at the final cut. So what I'm gonna do is add another light coat of barbecue sauce, and that'll be it. These ribs are going to their new owners, and I'm sure they're gonna like them. And we'll get together and do this again another time. Thank you for watching.